Good evening everyone, this is Bremster and today I'm coming to you with yet another puzzle by ZegreS. ZegreS is definitely a solver that I both really love to get a puzzle when ZegreS submits a puzzle to me, and I kind of dread it because ZegreS has been making some absolute beasts of puzzles lately, and a few of the ones that I've tried I've struggled with. I'm still on medication for everything that's been happening to me, and I'm definitely not at my best when it comes to solving, so we're going to have to see how this one goes. On solving, I hope you've all been trying the Polarizing Sudoku Puzzle Pack and that you are getting your answers into me. All of the details for that are on the video linked below. And if you've got any puzzles that you would like to submit to me, either as your own puzzles or recommendations, the details for that are below as well. But let's get on to this puzzle. This is Hugs and Kisses by ZegreS. All I can say is at the moment, let's maintain some social distance because, yeah, hugs and kisses, elbow taps, and I don't know, whatever. So this is Hugs and Kisses by ZegreS, which is, I think, based around the X's and the O's themes. So let's go through the rules. So normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Cells separated by an X, and we've got quite a few of those, must sum to 10. Cells separated by a black O, which are these white Kropki dots. Black O, no, that's these ones. A black O must have a 1 to 2 ratio. We've got one of them. Cells separated by a white O, which are these white Kropki dots, must be consecutive. Not all X's and O's are given. So basically there's no V's in the puzzle, and it's XV and Kropki pairs, so there's no negative constraint on that. Now, I've got 3 color lines on this, where ZegreS's original puzzle only had 2, because I want to distinguish that this line is separate to this line. ZegreS had that called out in the rules. So first of all, these top lines up here are whisper lines, so these green lines, and that just means that any adjacent digits on those lines must have a difference of at least 5. The most obvious ramification of this is you can never put 5 on a whisper line, because if you did, 5 lower than 5 would be 0, not a valid Sudoku number. 5 higher would be 10, not a valid Sudoku number. These bottom lines, however, are entropic lines. And the way entropic lines work is if you were to pick any 3 digits along an entropic line, and it doesn't matter which 3 digits they are, one of them will be low, one of them will be medium, one of them will be high. Low being 1 to 3, medium being 4 to 6, and high being 7 to 9. And with that, this puzzle is solvable. Let's give it a shot. Row 5 is screaming out to me, because one of the things you know is you can never put 5 on an X, because the other side of it would have to be also a 5, and you cannot do that. So this right here is a 5. Next to 5 you put 4 or 6, and then on the other side of a 4, 6 on an X you put 4 or 6. Now when you look at a whisper line, anything that's got 4 or 6 next to it must be 1 or 9. And that kind of runs dry. But there's a consecutive dot here. So if this is 4, I couldn't go back up to 5, so this would go down to 3. And if this is 6, I couldn't go down to 5, so this would be 7. On the X, this means this is 3, 7. Oh, okay, I think I see what's happening here. Because now this 3 can't go up. If this is 3, it can't go up to 4, so it goes down to 2. And if this is 7, it can't go down to 6, so it goes up to 8. 2, 8 on an X means this is also 2, 8, and all that's left here is 1, 9, which just happens to sum to 10. So you get these consecutive dots and X's give you this pattern. That's kind of cool. Now 3, 7 on a whisper line would mean that if this is a 7, this is a 1, 2, and if it's a if it's a 7, it's a 1, 2, and if it's a 3, then it's an 8, 9. Oh, but there's a 1, 9 pair in the row, so this is not 1 or 9. That gives us a 2, 8 pair in the box. That's kind of cool. So these are from 1, 4, 5, and 6. And that can't be 4, 5, or 6 because of the entropic line. We know this is a middling digit. So of these three digits, one's going to have to be mid, one's going to have to be low, one's going to have to be high. Do I want to do entropic coloring on this? I'm worried that I'm going to get confused between entropic and high-low. Entropic gives me triples, so I'm just going to do that instead. So 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3. This will be 4, 5, 6. And the reason this will be 4, 5, 6 is because if you think about it, because those three digits need to have a medium, a low, and a high, and those three digits need to have a medium and a low and a high. We know this is medium, so this will be a low and a high, and because we know this will be a low and a high, this will have to be another medium, and every third digit will have to be medium. So this is 4, 5, 6, and this rolls back to here, which is 4, 5, 6. That cannot be a 5. So this cannot be 4, 5, 6, or we'd have two medium digits together. So I cannot put a 4, 5, 6 here. So these are the 4, 5, 6, and this becomes a 1, 9. But I don't know the order of those. This is 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3. This is 4, 5, 6. I don't know what this is because I don't know whether that's low or high. That is not a 4, 5, 6. That's the opposite of that. Oh, and these are the same. So all of those are the same. Let's mark them green. And all of these are the same. Let's mark them purple. And this cannot be 4, 5, 6. Because if this was 4... Oh, can it? No, this cannot be 4, 5, 6. Because then I'd have two 4, 5, 6s together on this row. So this can't be 4, 5, 6. This has to be the opposite. So this is 4, 5, 6, and this is the opposite of green. So this is purple. Oh, okay. So this has to be green because what? Because 4, 5, 6 is the only thing that can cross that boundary. So this could be green or purple or 5, but the high-low coloring, whether this is 1, 2, 3 or 7, 8, 9, it's going to maintain that high-low. So this has to be green. And this has to be green. And this is 4, 5, 6, which gives me a 4, 5, 6 triple in the column. Oh, this is going to be purple because it's going to be the opposite of the 1, 9. And then this has to be the same because it's consecutive and I can't jump over the 5. So this is purple. Then this is green, which matches that green. Then these two are purple. And then this is green. Oh, and I now have the colouring on this line. So this is green, this is green, this is green, and this is green. So those are all green and those are all purple. That's very clever, the way you can use this to connect up the high-low on these. But I still haven't determined what they are. This is now... Well, it has to be purple because it can't be green because I've already got the green 1, 9 in the box. So that's purple. Hang on. And we know that every third cell has to be the same. So, and remember, even though these are the same, the 4 and the 6 is the thing that can cross over high-low because they're the same entropic strata, but they're different high-low. But these, because these are not going to be the same. So this is purple, 1, 2, 3. This is purple, 1, 2, 3. This is purple. But this now has to be green because this is going to be whatever the opposite of that is. Then 1, 2, 3. This is green. 1, 2. That is green. That's clever. But I don't know what they are. Do know that's purple though, because if it was green, I'd either have two high or two low digits, and you can't have those sum to 10. Sorry, that's purple, which gives me all 4 purples. So one of those has to be 4 or 6. And it can't be that one. That can still be 4 or 6, though. So that can't be 4 or 6. This could be. So what can that be? That can be 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. That's not that helpful, is it? This is also... Oh no, this can also be 1 or 9. No, it can't be 1 or 9 because the purple 1 or 9 is taken. So this is 2, 3, 7 or 8 because this must be the same high-low as that. So if this was 9, this can't also be 9. And it can't be 4 or 6 because if it was 4, both of those would be 9. And if it was 6, both of those would be 1. So this is 2, 3, 7 or 8. And this can be 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. That's not helpful. This is green? Yeah, because it can't... yes, because neither of those can be 5. That must be green because of that 5. So now I've got all the greens in the row. This is either... This is 2 or 8 because I know this is 1937 and that can't be 4, 6. So this is the purple 2, 8. So the purple 2, 8 is down here somewhere. I don't think that helps me. Purple 2, 8 is in there somewhere. So if this is 2 or 8, that leaves way too many options. That could still be 7, 8. Can't be 9. If it's 2, it's 7, 8. And if it's 8, then it's 2 or 3. So that's 2, 3, 7, 8. Maybe I need to look at this because that's the only other clue I... Well, this can't be 1 or 9. So this is the same, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. But that can't be 6 or 4 because this can't be 1 or 9. So this can't be 4 or 6 either. This is also 2, 3, 7 or 8. Wait a minute, so this has to be the 4 or the 6. This is the 4 or the 6. So this is the purple 4 or 6. And I've got high-low because if this was the purple 4, both of those would need to be 9 and I cannot put 9 onto a Kropki. This is a 6. So now I know purple is high and green is low. That's very clever. So now blue is low and both of those have to be 1. That's 9, that's 8, that's 2, that's 3, that's 7, that's 6, and that's 4. This is low, so it's 1. This is not 7 or 8. This is 8, which still allows for 2, 3. This is 9. This is 8. This is 9. There's no 2, 3 up here, so there's no 7, 8 there. That's 7, 8, 4, 5. There's no 6 there. This is 4 or 5. So 6 is in there and not there, which I could have got from that. This is now high. So it's 6, 7 or 9. No, 9. And that's not impacted by whisper stuff. Oh, wait a minute. No, it can't be 6 because it's the different strata to 4 or 5. So this is 7 or 9. These are low strata, so they're 1, 2, 3. That one's not 2. So this is 6. This is 4, 5, 6. That's all fine. Now this is low strata, so it's 2 or 3, giving me a 2, 3 pair. This is 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3. These are high strata, so they're 7, 8, 9. That one's not 9. This is also 7, 8 because this has to be high and it can't be 6 or both of those would have to be 1 and it can't be 9 because there's a 9 in the column. So that's a 7, 8 pair. That's a 7, 8 pair. So this is 6 or 9. Oh, there's a 1 on a Kropki dot. That's a 2. Which puts 2 in one of those 3. It's not that helpful. That was very cool. The way those resolved that 6. Very cool. 8 is in one of those 2 because of the 8s looking down. Hang on, this is 1, 2, 8. Because I've got 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 8. This is 1, 2, 8. There's no 3 there. This is 1, 2, 8. So up here, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 7 in here. So this is 4 or 5, giving me a 4, 5 pair. So this is 3 and 7, which I'm not seeing how to resolve. So these are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Can't put 4 there because I'd have to put 9 on either side, and I can't do it. 4 there would put 9 there. Okay. 3. Yeah, I'm not sure. Four, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, 8. 7. That all looks okay. Hang on. Oh no, that all looks okay. Hmm. So I've used all the clues now. It's got to just be down to Sudoku. So this is 7, 8, or 9. These are 4, 5, and 6 because I've got everything else in the column. So this is now 4, 5, 6. This is 4, 5, 6. This is 4, 5, 6. There's 4, 5, 6s all over the place. How do I resolve them? Three, 8, 7. That works. So hang on, that can't be a 4 because these are 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 5 or 6. So 4 is down here. This is not a 4. 4 is down there. So what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 9? No, wait. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So 5, 6, 7, 9. Well, there's no 7 there. So that's 5, 6, or 9. So 7 is in one of those two. This is 2 or 3 because it can't be 1 and it can't be 4 because I'd have to put 9 on either side. This could be 4 though. Otherwise, this is low. This is 7. This is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. One is down here because of those ones. It can't be the strata, I don't think, because they don't force anything. That's not forced. One of those doesn't have to be 7. So 2, 3. One of those has to be 7. Now that's interesting. So if this is 3, so if that's 7, that's 2. This is 8. This becomes 3, 4, and this is 1. If this is 7, this is 2. This is 3. This is 1, and this is 4. So this can only be 1 or 4. This is the 7, this is the 2. If this is the 7, this is the 2. I can't put a 2 there. Oh, hang on, or can I? Because that could still be a 1. If this is a... no, I think I got that wrong. Because if this is a 7, this could be a 1. This could be a 2. This could be a 3. This could be an 8. This could be a 7. No, that still works. One of those is a 7. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is complete. Well, this can't be 4 or 5. So this is 1, 2, 3 because there's a 4, 5, 6 triple. So this is low. This is not 3. What? Pardon me. What am I missing? So I've got to put 7, 8, and 9 in here. 8 is in one of those two. But 7 and 9 could go in any of them. Seven is in one of those. Four. So these are 4, 5, 6. So I've got to put 7 and 9 into those. I can't put 7 there. So 7 is in one of those 3. Hang on, 8 has to go into one of those 2. Because that 8 knocks it out of there and it's not in any of those. And these 8s mean it's in those. So those 8s line up. This is a 7. So this is an 8. This is a 7. This is an 8. This is not an 8. This is a 7 or a 9. This 8 Doesn't restrict that, but that 7 makes that a 2, or does the X, which takes 2 out of those, which means I can't put 1 on there either. That's 3 and 4. So this is 1. That could still be anything. The 4 makes this 6, which means this is not 6. So this is 1, 2, or 3 and low. So I've now got a 1, 2, 3 triple, 4, 5, 6. These are 7, 8, and 9. There's no 8 there. There's no 8 there. This is a 7, 9 pair. That is an 8. This is not the 8. This is the position for 8 in this box, which is high. That's very cool. Can I do anything with that? Oh, this 3 makes this 2, which makes this 1, which makes this 2. Make that low. Now this is 1, 2, so this is 3, and I can take 3 out of both of those. I've now got 1 and 2 down here. That's a 7, 9 pair. So these are both high. But that's a 7, 9 pair. So that's the 3 and that's the 7, making that high and that low. So what are these? Well, that's not 9 anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 4, 5, and 6. I'm back at 4, 5, 6s. There's no 2 here anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got to put a 9 in one of those two. That's a 5, 6 pair. So there's no 5, 6 there. That's 7 or 9. That gives me a 7, 9 pair. This becomes a 6. That is also high. But that's a 7, 9 pair. That 6 takes 6 out of there, which puts 6 into there. That becomes high. One of these is a 4. One of those is a 4. That's interesting. So what are these? These are 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, these are 1, 3, 4, and 5. Now that's not 1. That could be any of them. Oh no, this can't be 4, 5, or 6. So this is a 1, 3 pair. So that's a 1, 3 pair. So this is a 2. This is a 3. There's no 3 here. So this is 7, 8, 9. There's no 7 there. Oh, this 7 has made that 9 ages ago. This is 7, this is 9, this is 8, this is 7. These are both high. That 8 makes that 8, not there, so this becomes high. I probably should get rid of the colouring, but eh. There's no 2 here anymore. That's a 1, 2 pair. Oh, yeah, that works for the 4, 5, 6. That 3 has made that 7 and that 3, which has been there for a while. 3 and 7. 7, 7, 7 is now in one of those two. Um, 3 is in one of those two. I'm not sure where to look. 4 is in one of those two. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is in one of those two. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 9. So this is 1 or 5. 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got to put a 6 in one of those two, and it can't be there. This is a 6. These are not 6. It's the only place I can put 6 in the row. So 6 is down here now, and that can't be the 6. That's the 5. That's been looking at me for ages. That's the 6. That's the 4. That's the 5. Should have seen that a while ago. So that 6 makes that 5, which makes that 6. This is not 6. In fact, that's 4. So we can make that high and that low. This is now 4, 5, and 4. Both of those are low. This is not 4 anymore. In here, in fact, we've got 3, 5, and 9. That's not 3. 4, 5 takes 5 out of both of those. So that is 9, that is 3, that is 5. So this is high and low. I just remembered that it is possible to color using keyboard commands. These are 2 and 9. So this becomes 7 and this becomes 9. The 2 and 9 is resolved by the 9 in box 1. So that is low and that is high. These are 1 and 5. So this is the 7, which is high, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, which is also high. That's a 1, 5 pair, so that becomes the 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9, so this is not the 9. That becomes high. So these are 1, 4, and 5. That's not the 4, so that is the 4. That is not the 4. So that is low. This 4 is making that 5 and that 4, which is low. That's 4, which is low. The 5 makes this 1 and this 5. The 1 is low, which makes this 5 and 1. The 1 is low. The 1 makes this 3 and 1. This is now 3. Whoops. This is now 3. This is a 1, 2. 3 is low, and this is now 2, and this is 1, and that is Hugs and Kisses by ZegreS. That was tricky, but not as tricky as I feared. I'm definitely still feeling not up to my normal solving capability, but that was a lot of good fun. Yeah, thank you, ZegreS, for sending that through, and thank you, everyone, for being patient with me while I'm recovering. Hopefully it won't be too long before I'm back on my feet and I can resume something close to normal service. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the puzzle. This one I know has been posted to Logic Masters Germany, so I will try and remember to put a link to that below, where if you do solve this, you can go and rate it. If you've got a Logic Masters Germany account. As always, thank you for watching and good luck with your solving.